Hey everybody, what is going on? Welcome back to Year of the Batman. Two episodes from the 1960s show we're going over today are The Joker's Last Laugh and The Joker's Epitaph. And I gotta say, after the Riddler sadly got recast, it was very nice for the next episode to be another classic, Cesar Romero. At this point, I would probably say he's probably my favorite villain so far. I mean, Riddler, the original Riddler, my word, he's so up there. Next, probably Julie Newmar for obvious reasons. Oh man. But anyway, so this episode starts off. Some bum's asking this nice lady for money, and she gives him 100. And turns out that that $100 bill was fake because the front half completely normal bill, the back half completely blank. And I'm just like, how do you not notice that? So apparently, that bank, a teller's been handing out like screwy bills to random citizens all throughout the day. They call Batman and Robin in, and they go to the bank. They're like, "Hey, what's what's up?" And the bank guy's like, "I don't know what to tell you. Just a normal day." And they're like, "Well, is there any new people?" And they're like, not since the '50s." And Batman and Robin like, well, how about recently? And he's like, oh, well, a teller stepped out today, but he got his buddy to cover for him. And I'm just thinking, that's not how that works. You can't just tag in to a thing. So he's like, oh, I checked his records. They were squeaky clean. Yeah, just I just let this random teller take control of one of my employees' jobs. No questions asked. So Batman and Robin, they're watching the new teller, and he's doing his job too well, so they go up to him and tell a joke, and Batman, like, immediately gets his ass, because he's like, hey, I told a joke, and you didn't laugh. Robots don't have a sense of humor, because it turned out that the teller was a robot controlled by the Joker. So Batman, he, like, disables it, and him and Robin take it to the Batcave, and on the way, though, Joker and his, like, henchwoman get into the Joker mobile and start tracking it. And as Batman and Robin are driving to the Batcave, they find out that they're being tracked, so they put a deflector up, which leads Joker and his henchwoman to a little mini diorama Batcave that, like, when you lift it up, it said "Laugh, criminals laugh." And I'm like, Batman, you little tease. Like that would if I was a criminal and I thought I was tracking the Batmobile and I came to that, I'd be so pissed. And he's just such a little troll, and I love it. So Batman and Robin, they're trying to figure out what the deal with this robot is, see if they can find any point of origin. Friggin' Alfred, who is a G several times in this episode, he he's like, well, sir, I noticed there's a bit of very light specks on the suit, and the buttons weren't pressed properly. And they put two and two together, and they find out where Joker's hideout is. So they go to Joker's hideout, but it's Bruce Wayne who's going, not Batman. And he's like, hey, I noticed you guys are running your own printing press. I also noticed that the comic books you produced use the same color as money, so I was wondering if you could print some money for me because I need it because I'm broke now. And so Joker and Bruce Wayne get to talking, and then Robin busts in. He's like, "Hey, I was in the neighborhood, and I heard you're committing a crime. So yeah, you're under arrest." So Robin, he puts up a hell of a fight with Joker's two other robots. I mean, he's getting some good licks in. He's holding his own. It is funny, like literally the second Bruce stepped in because he like accidentally tripped one, accidentally punched one. That's when Robin gets overpowered, and I'm just like, damn, Bruce, just let him do his own. He was doing good without you. So the robots capture Robin, and they hook him up to a comic printing press. And Joker's like, hey, I need you to prove my loyalty to me, so I want you to kill this guy. And Bruce is like, well, I mean, ever since my parents were gunned down, I kind of sworn off violence. And I'm just thinking, that's some bullshit right there. All right, Bruce, that is some bullshit. You are lying. Every single episode, we literally see a kapow because you punched somebody and you need a little flash for it. All right, I don't want to hear it. Um, but I guess he meant to say against killing instead of violence. So the robots are forcing Bruce's hand to pull the lever, and I'm just thinking, man, if Joker, if you somehow made robots like control your body to kill Robin, there wouldn't be a spot on Earth you could hide that would save your ass. I mean, uh, I'm pissed off Batman after like killing his Robin. That is not something I would want to mess with at all. Granted, he didn't know that, but still. So that's the end of the next episode, and it's like, will Robin turn into a comic book character? And I'm just like, all right, okay. So then, starting the next episode, Alfred frickin' G again, dressed as Batman. He's waiting in the Batmobile. He tries to call Robin, doesn't hear anything. Uses the frickin' Batclaw to climb up the building. I'm like, this motherfucker's like 60 plus years old, and he's doing all this. So he shows up, and Batman uses his ventriloquism voice so Alfred can like talk like him. And Alfred's like, I'll use the bat bomb. And he throws, I've never seen so much smoke from like a bat bomb or like a penguin gas or a Joker toxin ever. Like the whole fucking room is clouded with some blue shit. And I really gotta say, I really hope all the actors and actresses on this set are okay, because the amount of like different colored fumes I've seen on this show, I'm just like, God, I hope that's safe. It's the 60s, so I don't know. So he throws this one bomb, and there is a cute little stage setup. Joker has like several doors he escapes through. One shaped like a heart, one shaped like a diamond, one shaped like a spade, and one shaped like a whatever the fourth one is in like the deck of cards. I know it's like clover, spade. I don't know, whatever the fourth one. And I just like, oh, that's cute, like a deck of cards because he's the Joker. So they leave Bruce behind, and he's able to save Robin before they pull the lever. So I'm just like, damn, Alfred, good for you. Good for freaking you. Climbing like God only knows how many floors, freaking vertical, and then having the knowledge to like get a bat bomb out from like the utility belt. Alfred's such a G. I love him. Anytime he's in the bat costume, I know I'm in for a treat. So they go off and do their own thing. But before Joker gets away, a deal was made. Joker's like, hey, if I'm going to print you this money, I need something for me. And Batman has this document to make him the vice president of the bank. And Joker's like, that'll do. So before Joker ran off, he grabbed that paper, and it was a legal document in his like alias name, Mr. Whiteface. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, Bruce, why'd you have to sign it like that? You could have just like had a piece of paper folded and be like, yes, I'll give you this proof if you give me some money. And I'm just like, Bruce, why did you make that legal? Like you legally made him the vice president. So Joker, he's running the establishment. All his other two robots are there. They're employees. They haven't had any funny business yet because I guess Joker, he's planning like an even bigger heist, so he wants everybody to think he's honest. And it is so funny, I swear, that like people just treat him like a normal guy. They're like, in the scene when he was getting into the Joker mobile, no joke, there were like 30 people admiring his vehicle. And when Joker was pulling out, they were all like clapping and waving and like cheering. I'm like, that's the Joker! What are you guys doing? I'm like, are there like multiple green-haired albinos in Gotham? What are y'all doing? So it's just wild, like how many people are like, oh, that's old Smith Whiteface Johnson, you know. And I'm just like, no, I don't know. No human looks like that. That's the Joker. But anyway, so later, well, when Batman and Robin are checking in with the Joker, they find out that Joker's going to visit Bruce Wayne again. So obviously they head out and they meet with Bruce Wayne. And Joker's like, hey, listen, I need you to do something for me. I need you to kill Batman. And he's like, no, I'm not going to do that. Screw you. And he's like, all right, well, let's go to plan B. So then his henchwoman starts like making out with Bruce, and she's like, oh, I do. And Joker's like, yes, she agreed to marry you, Bruce. And it's so funny because Bruce has no inclination to protest this whatsoever. He's just making out with this criminal, and I'm like, all right, Bruce, I get you, you little cat. Like, yeah, Bruce Wayne is kind of a player, but come on now. So I think the plan was she would marry him, and they'd get divorced for a settlement of like $3 million. So fast forward, Batman and Robin figure out how to control the robots. Um, but during that time, Commissioner Gordon and Chief O'Hara, they get like this doctor, and they're like, "Hey Doc, something's up with Bruce. He's marrying this criminal. He's because that made like public news, and so that they married this criminal. He made Joker the vice president. There's something up with him." So the doctor claims he's like clinically insane. So just as Batman and Robin figure out how to control the robots via the robot that they captured, um, Alfred calls Bruce up because the chief needed to see him immediately, and they put him in a straitjacket and take him off. Once again, Alfred is the G, so he dresses up like Batman, and him and Robin chase down the vehicle that Bruce is getting towed in, and they use like a magnet to pull the buckles off, so Bruce falls out of the car, and they Alfred gives him like a spare bat suit, and so Batman and Robin are off again, and they just leave Alfred in the middle of the road. I'm like, guys, come on, at least call the Bat Cycle to pick him up, or hell, have the fucking Alfred bike in the trunk. Y'all can do that. Don't leave Alfred hanging. He's been the freaking MVP of this episode, both episodes, all. Well, I guess he didn't appear in the last one, but yeah, come on, guys. Yeah, well, no, because he discovered the suit stuff. So yeah, Alfred's been nothing but helpful. So don't leave him hanging. Uh, but then, so they go to the bank, and the robot that they capture goes up to the henchwoman, and he's like, "Hello, my dear wife, I've missed you. Where have you been?" And Batman and Robin show up, and they're like, "Hey, polygamy, you slut! What, you can't marry Bruce and be married. You're a jerk." And then the Joker's like, you guys suck. Robots, attack him. So all three, or wait, before that, the other two robots, programmed by Bruce, like hold up the bank, like threatening to like blow people's brains out. And I'm like, Bruce, why'd you have to go that far? Like, they don't need to do that. Like, one literally said, "If you don't give me money, I'm going to put a bullet between your eyes." I'm like, Bruce, what if they didn't do that? Your robots might have killed a guy, and that would have been on you. So Joker's like, "Robots, screw you, screw this, attack them." So all three robots gang up and get Bruce and Robin, Batman and Robin, because as Batman said it, robots have zero loyalty. And I'm like, that's not how that works. You program them. They follow the programming. I don't know how I don't know how that one works out. So, fight breaks out between Joker and the three henchmen. Obviously, it's the end of the second episode, so they win. And yeah, that's it. Overall, pretty good. Not gonna lie. A lot of really good elements in here. I'm trying to think if there's anything I didn't like. I guess the mistreatment of Alfred, leaving him on the road, but who knows? A guy in his 60s that can like easily climb a building vertical, I guess he could like do a couple miles, walk back, and be fine. So, but yeah, overall, I did have fun with this episode. A lot of twists and turns. It's definitely not a 7 out of 7, but I think I would comfortably give it a 6 out of 7. Really good episode. But yeah, that's it. Bye.